Too many men call themselves men when they're simply just boys. Soft men are what's wrong with this world. Straight up. I don't know what it is about men calling themselves men, straight boys. I don't know what's wrong with people nowadays. Is it really so hard to just man the fuck up and do what you got to do? Like, does your word mean nothing to you anymore? Is it so easy for you to take a step forward and immediately take 2 steps back because you're too fucking pussy to commit to your life? Jesus Christ. It's so sad to me to see grown-ass men calling themselves men when we all know that you're a goddamn boy. Jesus Christ. When's the last time somebody's actually looked at you in the fucking face and said, you're not a fucking man, you're a boy, you little bitch? So many people need to hear this. So many people are just so fucking lost right now. They don't even realize that they have nothing of substance to give to the world. There's so much that's missing from all of these fucking men, and it's sad because now everybody else has to suffer being surrounded by a bulk of men who don't do shit with their life, and all they do is talk. The dumbest part about this whole situation, it's so fucking disappointing. It's so disappointing to see somebody want to change their life, change their situation, and then immediately go to victim mode. Immediately go to bitch mode. Fuck. What do you see when you look in the mirror? Literally, when you look in the mirror and you know that little bitch is inside of you, how does it feel? How does it feel to know that you're a bitch? Why does life have to be that way? What was so fucked up about your upbringing that your word means nothing to you, your commitments mean nothing to you, that you have to be the softest motherfucker you could possibly be? Jesus Christ, thank God you were never in the military. Jesus Christ, I can't imagine having to deal with your ass. I don't think even men know what the fuck it means to be a man anymore. I'm just at a loss for fucking words to see all the weakness in the world. Fat, broke fucks in this world think that what they say holds any truth, holds any value, when their actions literally show the complete opposite. But these are the same people that think that they're winning in life. These are the same people that believe that life owes them something. Do you not realize how much of a fucking bitch that you are? I don't even know how to articulate this into words. Do you guys realize how shitty it must feel to live your entire life not realizing that you operate from a place of being a bitch? Have you never had a man in your life, a cartoon character, to encapsulate what it even means or what it looks like to be a fucking man? It's so apparent why there's so many people losing in this world. And the reason why I get pissed off, guys, just so you understand, it's not just them that it's affecting. It's not just you that it's affecting if this is you, motherfucker. It's affecting your family. Other people have to settle for you being that way. Do you know how many shitbag husbands there are in the world? You know how many shitbag parents there are in the world that don't provide? Because they're too fucking pussy to do anything about it. And they talk, but they never do. Jesus Christ. This is why so many people in this world are being hurt. This is why so many people in this world are struggling. Because these are the fucking examples that surround people. You got kids watching these fucking pussies operate this way. And then now those kids are like, oh, I guess that's what it should look like. I should basically say that I'm going to do things and then just fucking never do it. Because that's what that guy's doing. That's what dad's doing. That's what uncle's doing. You guys realize this is the plague. Is it because everybody's too afraid that they're going to get fucking canceled? Are they afraid that if they actually man the fuck up and actually operate that they're going to have less opportunity for themselves? Like, can somebody fill me in here on like why the fuck this is normal? When did men become snowflakes? When did it become normal not to do the hard things so that way you can earn the life that most people can only fucking dream of? What is happening? Can somebody put it in the comments and tell me what's happening? Can somebody like tell me why the world? Is it the shutdown? Because I went through the shutdown. I lost my job too. Oh, it's because you come from humble beginnings? Me too, motherfucker. I came from the Philippines. I was poor in the United States for a very long time, my entire fucking life. So what is it? What has happened to man that you can be such a bitch and still feel like it's okay to be a bitch? Where's all the real men at? Where's all the like savages? Like if you're a savage, come on, like fucking Roger up, because Jesus, it feels like it's harder and harder and harder to see real ones. Where are my real people at? Where are the real savages at? Where are the real men at? Fuck, man. Like, is it just good now to just be fat, unhappy, drinking all the time, drinking all the time, drinking and drinking and drinking all the damn time, smoke something, do some drugs, break your word? Is it just good to be a shitbag nowadays? Is that what it is to be a man? Fuck. How about we like stop all of that? How about we go back to like what it is to actually be a man? To practice disciplines, to take the hard path, to find different ways to level up in every area of your life so that way you can provide. To be the best husband, to be the best father, to be the best human you could possibly be. And the only way you find that is through discomfort. To like actually give a fuck about how you carry yourself, how you feel, how you operate in the world as an example. Is that like so much to ask? I think that like the world has gotten to this place where like soft men are invited. Soft men are these people that people are like, oh yeah, thanks. Finally, Jesus Christ, a soft man. Oh, now we can predict what the soft man will do and not do because he's a bitch, so he'll never actually do anything. Controlled. But what happens when a real man steps up that actually has a fucking opinion, that says what the fuck's on his mind, and doesn't give a fuck if any of the other pussies in the world are like, no, that's wrong? It's because you can't control that motherfucker. You can't silence that motherfucker because he's always going to speak the truth. It just is what it is. Too many men call themselves men when they're simply just boys. Too many men try to defend this fucking position, these fucking snowflakes, and act like it's okay. You're part of the problem too, motherfuckers. Straight up. There's a time, even in the military, there was a very specific way that we bred each other. And then Mothers of America fucked it all off, and then everybody became soft. What happened to this world? This is why it's so fucking easy to win nowadays. It's easy because of the competition. There is none. You got the top 1% and you got the 99. And the 99 are just going to bitch, moan, and cry. So it's not really like it's competition. So the top 1% are kind of just like, hey, I guess we're just taking our spot here. Thanks for being a shitbag. The world needs losers too. Sweet. I'm glad that's you because I'm just going to keep doing my thing. I'm going to keep winning. It's so fucking disappointing. So disappointing that you can listen to this and be like, yeah, that guy, I think he's onto something. But it's you. You're the bitch. You're the person that's not doing what he says he's going to do. You're the person that doesn't plug in. You're the person that doesn't commit to the path, but you watch and you watch and you watch, but you don't do anything about it. Jesus Christ, how many people need to be failed? And the worst part about it is that there's so many of these people in the world that are going to be like, Phil, you're so wrong. It's so wrong to say that. You have no idea what people are going through, blah, blah. You're the fucking advocates of this weakness. And what happens is those same shitbags go back to their family, and their family suffers, and you have no fucking idea the suffering they have to deal with because of that shitbag. Yet you defend them because it's the right thing to do. It's just the fucking, just don't be mean, Phil. Just stop. Jesus Christ. What has happened to our world? I'm at a loss for words because, at least for me, I thought that there was something to be proud of, to be the best version of you. I thought that people genuinely understood that by seeking the best versions of you, by taking the hard path that nobody else is willing to take because they're just not strong enough to handle the path, I thought men genuinely sought that out on a daily basis. How stupid of me to have believed that. That it's actually far fewer men than I even realized. Because most men are the biggest fucking fraud, pussies, bitches in the fucking world. And all of them are going to show up in the comments and defend each other's position. Do it. Prove my point. Prove to the world that bitches will continue to protect the other bitches and snowflakes of the world. Just prove the point. And if you're a real one, and if you're really a man, you don't have to defend yourself. You don't have to say anything. Just go fucking do your job. Do your duty and level the fuck up. Stop with the excuses. Stop with the victim shit. Stop with the snowflake, the bitch assery, all of the shit where you look yourself in the fucking mirror and you're not happy with what you see back. Enough with it. On a daily basis, all you gotta do is prove to yourself who the fuck you think you are, because we all fucking know it's just thoughts. You haven't even been proven yet. You haven't even done anything to deserve that. You don't rate that shit. You haven't proven shit. Go fucking prove it. Then we'll talk. But the next time one of you motherfuckers actually allow another fucking man to be weak, you're part of the fucking problem. You're breeding weakness. Just understand that. It's a fucking shame to see that in the world. It's a shame to see that people think that that's fucking normal. That's not normal. That's the stupidest shit I've ever seen in my life. And I'm going to make sure, here's my commitment to all of you and the world, I'm going to call that shit out on a daily basis forever moving forward, because that's the stupidest shit I've ever seen in my fucking life. Level the fuck up, because it's not about you. There's so many fucking people that depend on you to rise the fuck up and become a better man. And every single time you act like the bitch that you are, you're failing somebody else. And all of you other snowflakes who want to defend that motherfucker, just realize they're not the ones that have to suffer. That wife, those kids, those people that they're responsible for are going to suffer because you fucking snowflakes protect all these other snowflakes. Dumbest shit of my life. Square your shit away. If you think it's normal to operate that way, oh my God, I cannot wait until your wife fucking leaves you. I cannot wait until that family is fucking grown enough to understand what kind of a shitbag dad you are. What kind of dumbass you are. I can't wait for your family to see who the fuck you're not. Then maybe one day, when it's too fucking late, you'll realize how stupid you were for listening to all the fucking snowflakes that are losers in life. And now you just wasted the one fucking shot you had. Send it, bitch. We know you won't.